Hello and welcome again to Thought for the Week in the parish of Wonersh and Blackheath. Today we have one of our partners overseas who brings a blessing and then an update for us. And then the office of Crane, which is Viva International, have put together a beautiful song on our behalf while they've been in lockdown. You'll enjoy it. So, over to Mim Friday.
Hi Wonersh Church, I just want to greet you and thank you for your continued prayers. The news from this end is that Mum's had a letter from the hospital saying she is clear of cancer, a year-on-year test, and all is clear, all is well. I cannot tell you how good that feels, how relieved we are, how thankful to the Lord, thankful to you and everybody else for all your prayers. Out here on this beautiful day, the dog's lapping the water, I'm just enjoying a moment of the evening sun. Lockdown for me has been a positive experience. I know that's not the experience for most people, but I'm just feeling blessed and thankful that I've had a peaceful place from which to work, to see how to bless others. Faith goes out every day, looks to see how to organise her team to help those kids while I do various bits of paperwork here. So thank you, please keep praying for us, we will keep praying for you. We look forward to the time we'll meet whenever these borders reopen. Hi everyone, I just want to share this beautiful sunset with you. iPhone doesn't seem to quite be able to get the lighting of me and that beautiful sunset at the same time. Let me just give you another flavour there. This is just at the reverse side of our hill. You can see it's beautiful. Not a bad place to have had lockdown, and Faith's lockdown lasts for about 2 weeks, and then she was on emergency duty with the network in Uganda and providing initially food and medication and so on for children who are in extremely vulnerable households, and gradually her team have come back together, some still working from home, some in and out of the office and the field. The panting is the dog, it's his time of day. So, and then people like me have gone in once or twice to town, but working from home, and I mean, who can complain when you're in an environment like this? Uganda has about 1,000 positive cases at the moment. The publicity says that everybody that's getting sick is getting well again. But we keep hearing reports. One child who, 3 people in the family died in a week. Another church, 8 people died in the same week. And nobody's saying about COVID, but all of those cases seem to be along the trucking route that comes in from Kenya, which is where most of the cases have come from. They locked the borders pretty quickly. They shut schools on the 18th of March. Restrictions. Still arcades where shops are not opening onto sort of roadways are closed, saloons and bars, pubs, stuff like that. But most shops that open onto the into the environment are allowed to open. Lockdown was there for about 2 months. It's quite a challenge when you're poor and you're earning on a day-by-day basis. Faith was saying today that they were handling a case of a mother who has a child with a disability and just desperate because she's lost her income. The little savings she had to use through the lockdown to get her through on the basics that they needed to survive. And the child was dehydrated because she can't even afford to buy water. So there are some people who are really in very, very desperate situations. So I'm very aware when I'm in this beautiful environment that there's a lot of people who are really, really struggling. So all the prayers and the support that you give for this work, you can be assured that it's getting to kids, it's getting to families. We have community workers and teachers all over the place who are picking up those stories, and they let us know, and then Faith's team acts on that. The other networks, where do we have? We have Cape Town, South Africa. They've had significant challenges in the townships and the need for food distribution. Zimbabwe has runaway inflation and no prices declared, because it just has to be whatever the price is at that moment, including phone calls, internet, food. No prices on menus, because it might increase within 10 minutes. Zambia, Tanzania, similar sort of statistics, although we're reporting no deaths and they're all reporting some deaths. I had a look at the statistics recently, and it pretty much, there might be even struggling to 10% of testing per population compared to somewhere like the UK. The President, the last time he spoke about 2 weeks ago, declared that we're now at stage 3, which means that coronavirus is in the community. And of course, once it's there, it's going to be harder to manage. So we've been going since the 18th of March, and except by some amazing miracle, I think we've got a long way to go yet. And we appreciate your prayers and your support for ourselves. The borders are shut. If I just pan you round here, Entebbe Airport is just over there somewhere. But other than emergency flights, there's been no flights, and cargo flights, there's been pretty much no flights in and out since March. That was the first step to stop new coronavirus cases coming in, and there's no talk of opening the borders. Schools remain closed, and we thought possibly July, now possibly September, but rumour has it the schools won't open again this year. And the significant problem of that is that the vast majority of households don't have smartphones, don't have tablets, computers. Some have televisions. There's about an hour of lesson broadcasting per day, and some on the radios as well. We've made some of those. But that's not a lot of learning for the kids, and most of them have actually gone back to villages, and because at least you can get food here. But then it's even more remote, and then they're out working on the land, playing, whatever they're doing. Then for the kids that we have been working with, tracking them down, finding them is another challenge, and obviously supporting them. The teachers are phoning them, but if you've got 7,500 kids on one programme, another 10,000 on another, we've got kids all over the place who we've taken back home at some stage, and so it's difficult, but we're doing what we can, buying some tablets for kids who should be sitting their exams this year, so at least we would be able to do something with them should those exams happen, which possibly would be Feb. But the kids who were expecting exams are really quite anxious about that, because they're not in school, they don't have the resources, and yet it's likely that they'll have to do that. That's 7 minutes, that's enough from me. Email remains the same. God bless you. Lots of love.
In life, we go through different circumstances, and each of those circumstances impacts us in different ways. However, while we go through those circumstances, we have the opportunity to hold onto something that is stable, to hold onto something that can keep us looking forward. Unfortunately, many of the things people hold on to do not last long, and they also fade away. And through different trials, we're able to see them do that. But as Christians, we are offered a hope that will outlive us, a hope that is everlasting and eternal. Join us as we sing this song and profess our hope that does not disappoint, Jesus Christ.
is solid ground, found through the fiercest drought and storm.
What heights of love, what depth of peace, when fears are stilled, when striving cease. My comforter, my all in all, here in the love of Christ I stand. Oh, 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 oh,
His body lay, light of the world by darkness slain, then bursting forth in glorious day, up from the grave he rose again. And as he stands in victory, since Christ has lost its grip on me, for I am his and he is mine, bought with the precious blood